there's been some talk about gaming visuals and graphics and everything. The only game that can match Red Dead 2 levels of detail is Intergalactic and not Witcher 4. No matter how hard Witcher 4 tries, it'll still be limited by Unreal Engine 5. On the other hand, like RDR2, Intergalactic has in-house engine, and we have seen level. This is no, that's not exactly how things work. So it could be that that Intergalactic is going to look really superb and everything on visuals and whatnot. I like how this video also is super low res. But it comes down to the environmental artist. It comes down to the character designer. It comes down to, you know, how much detail and how crisp and clean the resolution is of all the textures in the game world is. That's what makes up the visuals. It has nothing to do with game engines or anything else like that. It comes down to how much detail that they have, one, enough time to put together, and two, enough budget to be able to, you know, get the time enough to put everything together. Let's see here. The Unreal Engine 5 demo was shown in 2020. A single game built on UE5 looks like this detailed. That is so wrong. These accounts, I've been seeing more and more of these accounts too, which is like these like it's somewhat clickbaitish, but it's more or less just on the side of they're just trying to get impressions. And here's the problem: 3 million, 3.8 million. It's not that people agree with it; it's that they are clicking into it and talking about, you know, a post like this, just like I'm doing now. I know I'm also pushing in towards the bad side of this, but you know, gaming is downgrading. Another one, the Gameverse, you know, it's 1.7 million. This is the reason why they post this stuff, because it's like, again, two very different systems, two very different series and whatnot. Pokemon, so Uncharted 3 is supposed to be a fairly realistic but still stylized world and everything. Pokemon is like it's Pokemon. The biggest thing in that is the battles, plus also this is, you know, Pokemon is essentially a handheld game versus a PS3 home console thing. So it's like this is such, you know, taken out of context and everything else, if you will. It's cherry picking. There we go. It's cherry picking like two different games that are not, like, one of them's not going for ultra realistic visuals, the other one is. It's so like the cherry picking on all this stuff. Can someone please explain to me why the game in the top pick requires far more powerful hardware and runs far worse than the game in the bottom pick? Well, easy, because the game engine is running. There's more stuff happening in this game engine up here. While y'all are checking out the new video, Black Ops, yeah, see, and then there it's pushing. So do something that is clickbait and then push a YouTube video. 8.4 million. So again, it's like people being so addicted to the drama of social media and everything, and the way that they're doing this. I mean, this is essentially two different game engines running. Like that's the other thing too. Is like, you know. Explain to me why the game in the top pick requires far more powerful hardware and runs far worse than the game in the bottom pick. It I don't even know if that is the case either, but it's just, you have so much more resource. Boy, I don't exactly know what the pipeline is on the newer game and whatnot. But it's a newer game engine. In all honesty, there is probably a lot more running underneath the hood, or the hood, I guess would be a better way of putting it, in the newer Black Ops than the other Black Ops. I mean, I'm not defending Call of Duty whatsoever at all. I'm just saying, like, that's just kind of the nature of the beast. Is, you know, when you have two different game engines, you don't know what the compression is. You don't know what the, you know, there could be a lot more going on with character models themselves. I mean, you know, character models look way more highly detailed. The detailing on this gun is probably higher res than the detailing on the Black Ops 2 gun. It might not look it, but when you actually get into the files and the nitty gritty of everything, I guarantee you, this gun character model is way more high res and has way more polygon stuff going on with it than the Black Ops 2 one. because that's the way this stuff works.